Ever wondered how milk travels from the farm to your fridge? Stick around as we take you on an incredible journey of milk, one of the most essential yet overlooked foods we enjoy every day. This story of milk is about innovation, dedication, and high-tech processes that deliver freshness in every sip. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up if you're ready to dive into the milky magic. Milk is more than just a drink. It's a nutrition powerhouse packed with essential nutrients like calcium, proteins, vitamins, and healthy fats. Calcium strengthens our bones and teeth, protein fuels our muscles, and milk's unique combination of vitamins supports our immune system. Beyond its health benefits, milk serves as the base for many of the world's favorite foods, from cheeses to yogurts and ice cream. Milk has been enjoyed for thousands of years, spanning cultures and generations. With such versatility, milk is one of the most cherished staples worldwide. Milk production is no easy feat. Unlike shelf-stable foods, milk is highly perishable and needs to be processed with utmost care to retain its freshness and quality. From the moment it leaves the cow, milk undergoes a careful handling process to prevent contamination and spoilage. Its journey involves tightly controlled temperatures, rigorous testing, and a series of steps to keep it safe and nutritious. Every detail counts, whether it's the cleanliness of equipment, the timing of milking, or the speed at which it's transported. Ensuring the milk in your glass is fresh, flavorful, and safe. Modern dairy farms operate 24/7 to meet the high demand for fresh milk. Cows are milked at regular intervals, sometimes 2 or even 3 times a day, to maximize yield while maintaining cow comfort and health. Advanced milking systems allow farmers to monitor each cow's health and milk production, ensuring cows are healthy and stress-free. Automated machines help farmers manage the large-scale operations needed to produce milk for millions. This consistent flow ensures a steady supply of milk, so it's always available when you want it, whether in your coffee, cereal, or favorite dessert. To ensure the purity of milk, testing occurs both on the farm and at the dairy processing plant. Farmers test milk for contaminants, including bacteria, antibiotics, and other potential impurities, before it even leaves the farm. Upon arrival at the dairy plant, milk is tested again for purity and quality to verify it meets health and safety standards. These tests involve advanced screening methods that detect contaminants down to the microscopic level, ensuring that only the safest, highest quality milk moves forward in production. Without these tests, milk wouldn't meet the safety and purity standards that we rely on. Quality control with centrifugal separators. Milk naturally varies in fat content, so dairies use centrifugal separators to adjust this to the desired levels. This machine spins the milk at high speeds, creating a force that separates the cream, fat, from the skim milk. By carefully controlling the amount of cream added back, dairies can create different milk varieties with specific fat percentages, like whole milk, 2%, and skim. This precision allows everyone to choose the milk that suits their diet and taste preferences, whether you prefer the richness of whole milk or the lightness of skim. Creating different milk types. To cater to a wide range of consumer preferences, dairies blend cream back into the milk to achieve different fat levels. This is why you can choose from whole milk, low-fat, and skim milk on the grocery shelf. By precisely controlling fat content, dairies ensure you get exactly what you're looking for. Rich whole milk, which is great for cooking, or low-fat options for lighter drinking. This method allows dairies to create a variety of milk options while maintaining consistent quality and nutritional value. Homogenization is the process that ensures your milk has a smooth, consistent texture. In this process, milk is pushed through a tiny opening at high pressure, breaking down the fat globules so that they remain evenly dispersed throughout the liquid. This prevents the cream from separating and rising to the top, which used to be a common issue with unprocessed milk. Thanks to homogenization, every glass of milk you pour is perfectly smooth and enjoyable, without needing to shake the bottle or worry about cream layers. Pasteurization is a cornerstone of modern milk safety. In this process, milk is heated to a specific temperature for a precise period to kill harmful bacteria, then quickly cooled. This heating process doesn't just make milk safe to drink, it also extends its shelf life without significantly altering its nutritional content or flavor. Invented by Louis Pasteur in the 19th century, pasteurization revolutionized food safety and has since become a standard practice in milk production, ensuring the milk we consume is safe and healthy. In addition to killing harmful bacteria, pasteurization slows down the natural spoilage process, giving milk a longer shelf life. By controlling bacterial growth, pasteurization allows milk to stay fresh in your fridge for up to 2 weeks. This process has made milk a reliable staple that doesn't need to be consumed immediately, allowing families to buy milk in bulk and use it at their own pace without worrying about rapid spoilage. Ultra heat treatment, UHT. Ultra heat treatment, or UHT, takes pasteurization a step further by heating milk to even higher temperatures for a short period. This kills all microorganisms, making UHT milk shelf-stable for months without refrigeration. UHT milk is especially popular in areas with limited refrigeration, as well as for those who like to keep milk on hand without worrying about it spoiling. UHT processing retains milk's natural taste and nutrients while giving it an exceptionally long shelf life, perfect for travel, camping, or emergency storage. Milk packaging plays a crucial role in preserving freshness and quality. Containers are specifically designed to shield milk from light and oxygen, which can degrade its flavor and nutrient content. Cartons, jugs, and bottles all serve to keep milk safe from external factors, while also being easy to handle and store. In addition, modern packaging uses materials that are recyclable, minimizing the environmental impact. This thoughtful design ensures milk stays fresh from the moment it's packaged until you're ready to pour it. Once milk has been processed, it's packaged under strict hygienic conditions to prevent recontamination. Each container is filled and sealed in a highly controlled environment with clean rooms and sterilized equipment. This ensures that no contaminants enter the milk after pasteurization, keeping it as fresh and pure as it was on the farm. These standards make sure that milk stays safe all the way from the dairy to your fridge, protecting both its quality and your health. Getting milk from the farm to the store requires a carefully managed transportation system. Milk is stored in refrigerated trucks that keep it at optimal temperatures throughout its journey, preventing spoilage and preserving its quality. The logistics of milk delivery are highly efficient, with milk often reaching grocery shelves just days after it's collected on the farm. This quick turnaround means the milk you buy is as fresh as possible, packed with nutrients and ready to drink. Each step in milk production, from testing to packaging, is essential for ensuring the milk you drink is safe, fresh, and nutritious. These steps aren't just about preserving milk. They're about maintaining a high standard of quality that consumers expect. The combination of science, technology, and strict quality control is what makes milk one of the safest, most trusted foods on our shelves today. Modern dairy farms combine advanced technology with skilled farmers who care deeply about their animals and products. Automated milking systems, high-tech pasteurization, and precise packaging all work together to deliver milk that meets stringent safety standards. This blend of technology and tradition ensures every glass of milk is fresh, safe, and delicious, a product of both science and dedication. Dairy farms across the world contribute to the massive demand for milk. From small family-owned dairies to large commercial operations, every farm plays a role in the global supply chain. Despite the scale of demand, milk production remains rooted in local farms, where quality and animal welfare are top priorities. By supporting local dairy farms, we ensure that milk production remains sustainable and that the milk we enjoy is produced with care. The processes of homogenization and pasteurization may seem technical, but they are essential for delivering the milk's smooth taste and pleasant mouthfeel. These methods create milk that's not only delicious, but also consistently textured, making every sip enjoyable. By carefully controlling fat distribution and bacterial content, dairies produce milk that's as delicious as it is safe, bringing a little bit of science into every glass. Dairy innovation extends beyond just milking cows. From advanced centrifugal separators to ultra-heat treatment machines, the technology behind modern milk production is constantly evolving. These innovations allow dairies to produce milk that's safer, fresher, and tastier than ever before, showing how dairy production has come a long way and continues to improve. It has been enjoyed by humans since the 9th century, right? It's incredible to think that this popular beverage, which is present in almost every home today, has such a long and storied past. Coffee has adapted to various climates and civilizations as it has wandered the world, from the ancient coffee woods of Ethiopia to the thriving coffee houses of Europe and the Americas. In this installment, we will delve into Brazil, one of the world's leading coffee producers, because every cup has a tale to tell. But before we move further, please make sure to subscribe to our channel so that we can afford to create such free videos for you. To begin, if you would want to see more in-depth explorations of farming and food production, be sure to subscribe and enable notifications. Watch more videos like this because of your support. Brazil is the next logical step in the coffee cultivation industry. Therefore, let's go there. In the world of coffee, Brazil is unrivaled. It produces an astounding 33% of the world's coffee, making it the top producer in the world. With an astounding 8 million farmers devoted to the trade, Brazil boasts 18 billion coffee trees. The supply of coffee that you enjoy in the morning is ensured by the labor of 8 million Americans. Arabica coffee is Brazil's specialty. Arabica, a type of coffee grown in the mountains, is more expensive and renowned for its sweet flavor and exceptional quality. Indulge in a gourmet experience with every sip of this coffee. Because of its varied topography and hardworking farmers, Brazil has become an expert grower of Arabica coffee. What about the excellent stuff? It is probably Brazilian. How is the cultivation of coffee beans unique in Brazil? It combines both old and new ways of doing things. Envision a farm where traditional hard work is complemented by state-of-the-art machinery. Mountainous regions still have their fair share of coffee grown by farmers who handpick each bean. More and more, farmers are using AI into their operations to aid with weather forecasting, soil health monitoring, and crop production optimization. It's a combination of modern technology with more conventional elements. Preparing the land is the first step in the trip. Fertile coffee plantations are created by farmers from uncultivated lands. After the soil is plowed and leveled, the planting media can be organized. Soil preparation is an important first step before using a tractor for harvesting or maintenance purposes. Artificial intelligence, AI, won't be of any use without this foundation. Seed selection is the next step. The ideal seeds for this crop are those that are healthy, pest-free, have a short stem, and the correct crown shape. By evaluating the seeds for best growth potential, AI technology helps in this procedure. After selection, the seeds are taken to the nursery for further care until they are prepared to be planted. Envision a vast field of tiny coffee plants, each one carefully preparing to produce your next mug of Java. When seedlings have spent around 10 to 12 weeks in the nursery, it is time to transfer them to polybags. There will be a major transplant after 4 or 5 more months. Heavy lifting is done by specialized tractors who plant the seedlings at the optimal spacing to guarantee their robust and healthy growth. Better production and less maintenance are possible because to the exact spacing. The actual labor starts now that the seedlings are planted. To prevent invasive species from taking over, weeding must be done regularly. Another important thing that farmers do is use tractors to till and aerate the soil so that it retains its structure. An important step in the process is fertilization. 3 times a year, farmers supplement the plant's nutritional needs with a mix of chemical fertilizers, compost, and manure. Limestone is a trick that may surprise you. Industrial limestone, when applied to soil by Brazilian farmers during the growing season, can boost coffee yields by as much as 40%. Limestone is essential for a successful harvest because it helps balance the acidity of the soil. Accurate dosing is crucial. Either too little or too much will have negative effects. Brazilian coffee growers have pests under control, which is a major plus for producers. They find infestations quickly and cure them using both natural and AI-monitored approaches. It is usual practice to use tractors that have sprayers for pesticides and fungicides. Here, pruning is also important. In preparation for the coffee plant's flowering season, farmers prune the trees and remove any diseased or otherwise unhealthy branches. It is now time to harvest, which takes approximately 2.5 to 3 years. Half a kilogram to 1 kilogram of coffee can be harvested from each Arabica plant. These days, tractors are used for the job because they can collect a lot of coffee cherries fast. Although this approach is quick, it does have certain difficulties. Unfortunately, machines don't always pick the best beans or don't treat plants well. That is when harvesting by hand becomes useful. Manual harvesting is slower, but it ensures a superior quality product since growers can select just the best cherry. Because of its exceptional taste and consistency, this coffee is frequently sold at a higher price. When you want the best of the best, go for hand-picked coffee. The process is far from over even after the coffee cherries have been plucked. Two primary ways exist for processing the cherries. But first, we need to discuss drying and roasting. These steps taken after harvest account for 40% of the total quality of the coffee. Feel free to do so, okay? All that effort in the field can be for nothing if it isn't managed properly. The natural process is the name of the initial approach. This method entails exposing the coffee cherries to sunlight while they are still whole, skin and all. Even drying of the cherries, which might take many weeks, requires constant turning by the farmers. The honey process is the second approach. In this step, a machine removes the cherry skin, exposing a sticky mucilage layer that imparts a honey-like flavor to the coffee. By keeping an eye on these procedures, AI can guarantee their quality and consistency. So, what can American coffee growers learn from their Brazilian counterparts? To begin, they can mimic Brazil's carefree approach to seed picking, which includes using artificial intelligence to assess seed quality. Limestone and other land preparation techniques have the potential to revolutionize crop production and financial returns. Combining state-of-the-art AI-driven technologies with Brazil's traditional practices could be a game-changer for American farmers in the future. Sustainable approaches, like as the honey process, which aim to balance efficiency with quality, could help American coffee farms succeed in the long run. To keep American coffee production competitive internationally, this endeavor might be strengthened by using natural pest control approaches and irrigation systems powered by artificial intelligence. Who doesn't love pizza? But have you ever wondered how it's made in a mega factory? In this video, we're going behind the scenes to explore the entire pizza-making process using cutting-edge technology. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so we can afford more free documentaries like this. Pizza, a dish that once symbolized the rustic kitchens of southern Italy, has transformed into one of the world's most beloved fast foods. Today, pizza is not only enjoyed in small family-owned pizzerias, but also in homes across the globe, thanks to the mass production capabilities of mega factories. As pizza's popularity soared over the past few decades, the need for large-scale production arose to meet the insatiable demand for this universally adored meal. Mega factories were born, using state-of-the-art technology and streamlined processes to produce pizzas by the millions, all while maintaining the flavor and quality that make pizza so irresistible. Factory-made pizzas are different from their handcrafted counterparts not because of what they offer, but because of how they are produced. The process relies on intricate, automated systems designed to maintain consistency, taste, and texture. From the sourcing of ingredients to the precision of baking in high-tech conveyor ovens, each step is carefully controlled. This ensures that every pizza, whether frozen for later consumption or prepared fresh for immediate enjoyment, meets the high standards that consumers expect. In this journey through the world of pizza manufacturing, we'll explore how factories manage to produce millions of pizzas with exceptional precision and quality. From sourcing high-grade ingredients to ensuring each pizza is baked to perfection, let's delve into the process of how pizza is made in a mega factory. Sourcing and selection of ingredients. The quality of a pizza begins with its ingredients, and large-scale pizza factories prioritize sourcing the best ingredients possible. To meet the enormous demands of production, factories often establish long-term partnerships with farms and suppliers that specialize in producing large quantities of flour, tomatoes, dairy, and toppings. The base of every pizza starts with flour, which is sourced in bulk from suppliers that specialize in high-gluten wheat varieties. High-gluten flour is preferred because it results in dough with great elasticity and chewiness, characteristics that are essential for a good pizza crust. Factories work closely with millers to ensure that the flour meets strict specifications for protein content and moisture. Each batch of flour is carefully inspected to ensure consistency across the board. The simplicity of pizza dough belies the critical role played by yeast and water in the process. The yeast used in factories is often specially formulated for rapid proofing, meaning the dough rises quickly while still developing the flavors associated with traditional dough fermentation. Water quality is another essential factor. Factories carefully filter water to maintain a neutral pH, which ensures the dough consistency and flavor remain consistent across all batches. Tomato sauce production is an art in itself. Factories often source their tomatoes from regions known for high-quality production, such as California or Italy. These tomatoes are harvested at peak ripeness to ensure rich flavor, and they undergo extensive testing for acidity and sweetness before they are transformed into sauce. Cheese, particularly mozzarella, is the crown jewel of most pizzas. Factories source massive quantities of cheese, which are either produced on-site or delivered fresh from dairy suppliers. Mozzarella, with its excellent melting properties, is the most popular choice, but other cheeses, such as cheddar or Parmesan, are sometimes blended in for additional flavor. The variety of toppings available in mass-produced pizzas is staggering. From classic pepperoni to exotic vegetables and gourmet meats, the preparation of toppings in a factory is a feat of logistical precision. Factories source toppings from trusted suppliers who can meet strict food safety standards. Vegetables are flash frozen to preserve their freshness, while meats like pepperoni or sausage are pre-cooked to ensure they are safe for consumption. Before any of these ingredients enter the production line, they undergo rigorous quality control inspections. Samples are taken from each batch, and they are tested for factors like moisture content, flavor profile, and freshness. Only the highest quality ingredients pass this stage and move on to the next step in pizza production. The dough is the foundation of any pizza, and in a factory setting, preparing the dough on a massive scale requires precision and efficiency. Pizza factories produce dough in bulk, often handling hundreds of kilograms of flour at once. The dough-making process begins with mixing the core ingredients: flour, water, yeast, salt, and oil. Industrial dough mixers, which are vastly more powerful than anything found in a typical pizzeria, are used to combine these ingredients. These machines are equipped with sensors that measure the dough's hydration and texture throughout the mixing process. By using precise quantities of ingredients, the mixers ensure that each batch of dough has a consistent texture and elasticity. This precision is crucial for maintaining uniformity in the pizzas that will eventually be made from this dough. After mixing, the dough must be kneaded. Kneading helps to activate the gluten in the flour, which gives the dough its characteristic elasticity and chewiness. In a factory, kneading is done by mechanical arms that simulate the traditional hand kneading process on a much larger scale. These machines stretch and fold the dough repeatedly, working it into a smooth, supple consistency. The goal is to achieve a dough that is stretchy enough to hold up under the weight of toppings, but not so dense that it becomes tough when baked. Resting and proofing. Once kneaded, the dough is left to rest and proof. Proofing allows the yeast to ferment, producing gas bubbles that cause the dough to rise. In a factory setting, dough is proofed in climate-controlled chambers where the temperature and humidity are carefully regulated. These chambers ensure that the dough rises evenly and to the correct height. Depending on the type of pizza being made, the dough may be proofed for as little as 30 minutes or as long as several hours. Factories use specialized technology to monitor the fermentation process, ensuring the dough is neither over nor underproofed. Dough quality checks. Throughout the preparation process, samples of dough are taken for quality checks. Factory workers inspect the dough's texture, elasticity, and rise. Special attention is given to the dough's ability to hold its shape when stretched. If any issues are found, adjustments are made to subsequent batches to maintain consistency across the entire production line. With the dough now fully prepared, it's time to turn it into individual pizza bases. This is where the large-scale machinery of the factory really shines, as dough rolling and shaping are fully automated processes. Rolling the dough. The first step in shaping the dough is to roll it out into large flat sheets. Industrial dough rollers work much like a traditional rolling pin, but on a much larger and faster scale. The dough is fed into the machine, which flattens it to a precise thickness. Factories often produce multiple types of pizza crusts, such as thin crust, regular crust, or deep dish. So the dough rolling machine can be adjusted to create different thicknesses depending on the type of pizza being produced. Cutting and shaping. Once the dough is rolled out, it needs to be cut into individual pizza bases. This is done using automated cutters, which stamp out perfectly round pizza bases from the rolled dough. These cutters can be adjusted to produce different sizes, from small personal pizzas to large family-sized pizzas. Some factories even produce square or rectangular pizza bases for specific product lines. After cutting, any excess dough is collected and reprocessed to ensure that nothing goes to waste. Pre-baking for specific pizza varieties. For some pizza types, such as frozen or pre-made pizzas, the dough is partially baked before the toppings are added. This process, known as par baking, ensures that the crust has a firm structure before it is frozen. Par baking also helps to preserve the dough's texture during freezing and thawing, so that when the pizza is baked by the consumer, the crust has the right balance of crispiness and chewiness. Sauce preparation and application. Tomato sauce is the soul of a pizza, providing the base flavor that complements the cheese and toppings. Factories prepare pizza sauce in bulk, using carefully tested recipes to maintain flavor consistency across millions of pizzas. Sauce production. The sauce used in factory-made pizzas is often a proprietary blend of tomatoes, herbs, and spices. The tomatoes are sourced from large farms and are processed into sauce soon after they are harvested to preserve their flavor and nutritional content. Factories typically have strict controls over the recipe to ensure that the sauce tastes the same across every pizza produced. Like the other ingredients, pizza sauce is subject to quality control checks. Factories use both human taste testers and machines to evaluate the flavor, consistency, and pH of the sauce. These checks ensure that the sauce isn't too watery or too thick, and that the flavor profile remains consistent. Applying the sauce. Once the sauce is prepared, it is applied to the pizza bases using automated machines. These machines are designed to apply an even layer of sauce to each pizza, ensuring that no pizza is under or over-sauced. The sauce is dispensed in a spiral pattern, starting from the center of the pizza and moving outward. This ensures even coverage so that every bite of the pizza contains the right amount of sauce. The machine's speed and volume can be adjusted based on the size of the pizza and the style of sauce application. Large-scale preparation. After the sauce is applied, the pizza moves down the production line to the cheese and topping station. Here, automation plays a crucial role in ensuring every pizza receives the correct amount of cheese and toppings. Mozzarella cheese is the most commonly used cheese for pizza, and in a factory setting, it is processed in bulk. Factories often receive large blocks of mozzarella, which are then shredded or diced on site. The cheese is stored in climate-controlled rooms to ensure that it stays fresh and maintains its optimal melting properties. Once shredded, the cheese is fed into automated topping machines that sprinkle the cheese evenly over the sauce. The machines are calibrated to distribute a specific amount of cheese based on the size and type of pizza. Toppings such as pepperoni, mushrooms, olives, and peppers are also prepared in bulk. Vegetables are washed, sliced, and flash frozen to preserve their freshness, while meats like pepperoni are pre-cooked and sliced into uniform pieces. Each topping is stored in refrigerated units until it is ready to be applied to the pizzas. Automated topping application. Just like the cheese, toppings are applied using automated systems. These machines are programmed to add the correct amount of toppings to each pizza. Sensors monitor the distribution of the toppings to ensure that they are spread evenly across the surface. For pizzas with multiple toppings, the machine applies them in layers, starting with the largest toppings, such as pepperoni, and finishing with smaller toppings like olives or onions. This careful layering ensures that the pizza maintains its structural integrity during baking. The baking process, with the dough rolled out, the sauce applied, and the toppings in place, the pizzas are ready to be baked. In a factory, baking is done in conveyor ovens that are specifically designed for high-volume pizza production. High-speed conveyor ovens. Conveyor ovens are massive machines that can bake hundreds of pizzas at once. The pizzas are placed on a conveyor belt that moves through the oven at a controlled speed. The temperature of the oven is carefully regulated to ensure that the pizzas are cooked evenly. Conveyor ovens have multiple heating zones, allowing the dough and toppings to cook at different rates. For example, the bottom of the pizza is exposed to more heat to create a crispy crust, while the top receives just enough heat to melt the cheese without burning the toppings. Different types of pizzas require different baking times and temperatures. For example, a thin crust pizza will bake at a higher temperature for a shorter time, while a deep dish pizza needs to be baked at a lower temperature for a longer period. Factories have precise settings for each pizza variety, ensuring that every pizza is baked to perfection. Monitoring the baking process. Advanced technology is used to monitor the baking process in real time. Sensors in the oven track the temperature and doneness of each pizza. If the system detects that a pizza is undercooked or overcooked, adjustments are made automatically to the oven settings. This ensures that every pizza that comes out of the oven is perfectly baked. During production, maintaining quality is critical in mass pizza production, and factories employ several quality control measures throughout the entire process. Even with all the automation, human inspectors play a key role in ensuring that the pizzas meet the factory's quality standards. These inspectors visually check pizzas at various stages of production, looking for any imperfections in the dough, sauce application, or topping distribution. Additionally, factories are increasingly using AI-driven technology to monitor production in real time. AI systems can analyze each pizza for consistency, detecting even the smallest deviations from the standard. Food safety is a top priority in pizza production. Factories adhere to strict food safety regulations, including regular cleaning of equipment, temperature checks for ingredients, and rigorous hygiene protocols for workers. The factory environment is carefully controlled to prevent contamination, and all ingredients are stored and handled in compliance with food safety guidelines. Once the pizzas are baked, they are quickly frozen and packaged to ensure that they remain fresh until they reach the consumer. Flash freezing. After baking, pizzas are immediately flash frozen. Flash freezing is a process in which the pizza is rapidly cooled to a very low temperature in a matter of minutes. This prevents the formation of large ice crystals, which can damage the texture of the pizza during storage. Flash freezing also locks in the pizza's flavor and freshness, so that when the consumer bakes the pizza at home, it tastes as though it was freshly made. Once frozen, pizzas are packaged using automated systems. The pizzas are placed in cardboard boxes, which are then wrapped in plastic to seal in freshness. Factories use specialized packaging machines that can process thousands of pizzas per hour. The packaging is designed not only to protect the pizza during shipping, but also to be visually appealing to consumers. Many factories are also moving toward using eco-friendly packaging materials to reduce their environmental impact. After packaging, the pizzas are ready to be shipped to supermarkets, restaurants, and consumers around the world. Pizzas are stored in large, temperature-controlled warehouses until they are ready to be shipped. Cold storage is essential to maintaining the quality of the frozen pizzas. When it comes time for distribution, pizzas are loaded into refrigerated trucks, which keep the pizzas frozen during transit. Large pizza factories partner with logistics companies to ensure that the pizzas are delivered quickly and efficiently. The goal is to minimize the time between when the pizza leaves the factory and when it reaches the store, ensuring that the pizzas remain fresh and safe for consumption. Before retail, before pizzas reach store shelves, they undergo one last round of quality checks to ensure they are ready for consumers. Factories regularly take samples from each batch of pizzas and subject them to taste tests. These tests ensure that the pizzas meet the factory's flavor and texture standards. Additionally, pizzas are tested for structural integrity, ensuring that they hold up during transport and baking. Final inspections. Every packaged pizza is inspected one last time for any defects. If any issues are found, the pizza is removed from the batch and replaced with a new one. The scale and efficiency of pizza production. The process of making pizza in a mega factory is a remarkable combination of food science, engineering, and automation. From sourcing the finest ingredients to baking each pizza in high-speed ovens, every step of the process is meticulously designed to ensure that consumers receive a delicious, high-quality product. As technology continues to evolve, so too will the efficiency and sustainability of factory-made pizza production. For now, factories continue to churn out millions of pizzas, keeping the world satisfied one slice at a time.